Have you ever got lost as a kid? If you have, then this video is going to be relatable for you. If not, then keep watching. So the story takes place in 2014 Bangalore. I was about 10 years old. My dad used to work there, so me and my mom would come there on my school vacation. On weekdays, I would be watching some cartoon and TV. It was a huge thing for me because these channels weren't available in the TV back in our home. Remember those days? Searching for channels in a cable TV? Yeah, me neither. On weekends, we would go outside. As a single child, I was pretty bored inside the four walls of my house, so these outings were the only thing that made me happy. And cartoons too. So let's get to the main part of the story. Outings. One such place we went often was Wonderla, an amusement park. We would usually go there with my dad's friends, but this time my grandma was also there. Now that I think about it, I literally went there with a group of adults and no kids. And I didn't feel bored. I guess it didn't really matter to 10-year-old me, as long as I got to play with water. So as usual, we went there in dad's office car, had fun at all the rides except Scary Dungeon, because that place still creeps the fuck out of me. And as time passed on, it was past 4. The sun began to set slowly. Do you know what that means? Water rides. Yeah, I don't know if everyone is like that, but we usually go to the water rides at the end when it's not sunny anymore. So there were two pools, ladies and kids, gents and kids. I would usually be in the ladies and kids pool because the gents and kids pool was very deep. And after 5:30 this happened. The pools got closed. My dad and his friends were on the waves. Waves is also a water ride. It was more like a beach with artificial waves. As I had mentioned before, I loved playing in water. So much that when my parents got out of the ride, I was still there. I just didn't want to leave the water. My mom called out to me, "Hey, we're going to the changing room." What? We're going to the changing room. What? Long story short, I didn't hear what they said, nor did I bother to listen because I was busy playing in waves. Eventually the waves stopped and so was the whole pool rides. It was past 6 and I had to get out of there. I stood there in front of the pool confused. I looked around and all of them were unknown faces. I had no idea where my parents were. So this is it. My life has come to an end. I've been betrayed. My parents left me here. I'm gonna be alone my next whole life. What am I gonna do now? So as a responsible 10-year-old, I went to the security guy and told him, "Uncle, my mother and father is missing." And he was like, "Okay." He took me to a place called Lost and Found. It was a place where people reported lost things they found in the park to get it back to its owner. And this time the lost item was me. I told the employees that I knew my mom's phone number, but they refused to call her. They said they'll announce my name on speakers, and with that my parents can find me here. But I'm pretty sure nobody heard those announcements in that loud crowd. It was past 6:30 and it was getting dark. I was shivering as I was still wet after being in the pool. I wasn't even wearing anything on the top. My day was going great. A foreigner came to the counter and he saw me. He was confused why a half-naked kid was there shivering to death. And time passed on even more. I just stood there shivering and the employee still refused to call. I guess they didn't have call balance. "Don't worry, they will come, dear." I began to overthink. What if my parents never come? What if I now had to live on the streets, begging for money, polish shoes, do jobs for adults, kill people, then become a don? So I was standing there, half naked, in front of a group of adults, and suddenly I felt a hand on my shoulders. I turned back. It was my dad. He finally found me. I had never been so happy and relieved after seeing his face again. It felt like my life came back to me. My dad then took me to my mom. She was in tears. My grandma was consoling her, and she came and hugged me. Moments like these make you realize how important your parents are. And after that, we were all happy. We went happily home, and then my mom started calling me Mr. Lost and Found. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you want more videos like this, then vote this up. Share it with your friends, and if you had similar experiences like this, comment below. See you guys in the next video.